welcome back to A Crystal Addiction. This is going to be, my name is Crystal, so if you was just watching my other video, Boy Who Cried Wolf, I told you I was going to be doing another video because I would like you guys' advice on something. And yes, I changed my t-shirt because once I finish this video, I got to go get stuff for dinner today. So anyway, plus I'm trying to do some color, you guys. Every time I do a video, I either have on a black shirt or something. I'm trying to get comfortable with colors. I hide behind black a lot, so I'm just trying to get out of the black, although that probably won't change. I'll probably still wear black at work all week. But anyway, thank you for watching. And like I said, I just need your advice on a situation that I'm currently going through with my son K4 and baby mama. Well, not even baby mama, because he ended up marrying her. So let me just get into this story, okay? So I already told you, this is the kid that's in jail, currently awaiting prison, okay? So I told you in 2016, September, found out he was in prison. Now, I didn't go visit him until December after his court date. So these are the things that happened during that time in December. So after my first visit with him in December, my daughter came to me and she showed me a picture of a female's hand with an engagement ring saying she's going to be Mrs. Williams, right? So I'm like, who? Like, I don't know this person. Who is this person? Because there was no face. So my daughter, you know, you love little kids, she says, let me go do some research. I'm find out who this chick is. And boy, she did. She came back with a picture of the girl and the girl's daughter. I think she found it like on Facebook. So I don't know this person. And then, not only then, I find out the girl is pregnant, okay? I find out the girl is pregnant and actually due in a couple of months. So he had more than enough time to tell me he done got some chick pregnant, right? Now this is the kid that has 5 baby mamas, 6 kids, one being a set of twins, okay? So this is the very last baby mama, okay? The one he married. So I find out about this, so I'm pissed. So when I went to see him the next weekend, I was like, really, dude? Like, really, dude? So you got a girl pregnant, you didn't even think to tell me that you got this girl pregnant and that she's damn near about to have the damn baby. Like, how could you not call, let me know something? I gotta find shit out fucking social media. I gotta find shit out on social media. So that, like, seriously, dude, that annoyed the shit out of me, right? So we had our next court date. That was, and of course he never has a good excuse. So I'm asking questions about her. Well, what does she do? Because at this point, I know that the shit you do, she can't be a college student. No, she's not that. Like, you don't mess with girls with, anyway, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to feel like I'm disrespecting her in that aspect. Although I did kind of say some shit to her when I went to the next court date, which one would have been my first time meeting her. So, God, I totally got off track. So he told me that she worked in a hospital and that I can't remember what she said she did, but that she had a job and she worked in a hospital. So I'm like, I was really iffy about that because, I don't know, we just don't seem to go with girls that work in hospitals. He has a certain type of chick that he mess with. I don't want to get out into that. So anyway, I met her for the first time 2017, and I think it was January. It had to be January. There was another court date. It was either January or February, and at that time she was damn near due. And no, I'm sorry, I had literally met her at the first court date that I went to because I had found out about it, not the visit. I actually found out about her before I went to the court date, and was because I remember just being a nervous wreck about the fact that I'm going to meet this chick. So yes, in that whole first court date in December where I had to watch 8 hours of violent videos, meet a baby mama that I didn't know, a pregnant one that I didn't know. So all this shit happened in one day. So when I did meet her, I I approached her. I wasn't disrespectful. I was just being a mom. Like, I think I said something to her in the effect of like, "What are you doing?" Or, with this person and what. Yeah, I said some shit. I can't even remember what I said. But what I do know is after that traumatic ass court thing, I did go to apologize to her for how I came at her. And just explain to her, as his mom, I'm kind of shocked. You guys are bringing a whole baby in here. You guys ain't got no business having a whole baby. He just had a set of twins that this girl probably didn't even know about. So I'm like, oh my God, right? So then the kicker of it all is then he marries her. He married her. I think he married her in February, I'm not sure, of 2017. But see, here's the kicker of the thing. Here's the complicated part of the situation. Now, my son K3, who's currently in prison, and he's been there 12 years for home invasion on other meth dealers. Guess who my son married? Guess who the baby mama is? It's the sister of the people he did a home invasion on. So now that gives me pause, because now I'm like, well, my other son is almost out. I don't really want to get to know these people. It feels very unsafe, and I'm just not cool with it. I'm not cool with it at all. But there's nothing I can do about it now, because now there's a full-blown baby. So I asked my son, I'm like, did you know? He's like, I didn't know until afterwards. I'm like, really, dude? Really, dude? Man, I don't know. This is the shit that freaking kids put you through, like little dumb shit. So now I'm thinking, well, this can be unsafe for my son when he gets out, because these people are still doing the same shit they were doing 12 years ago, parents and all. Okay, and I'm explaining that, parents and all. So this is why I have a pause. It feels bad because there's a kid involved, and as much as I want to have a relationship with this child because he is the cutest little thing, it gives me pause. It's too much at risk. My husband and I, we live a very simple life. We go to work, we pay our bills, we do this and that. We don't do that shit. And my son Keith is like every female that he's with, not everyone, 4 out of the 5 that he was with, no, 3 out of the 5, they parents, like the baby mama parents, they off the chain. Case in point, like I told my son, I said, look, I have a real issue trying to connect with the son, like wanting to put myself out there, because I always get in a situation, I keep putting me in a situation where the second baby mama, her mama was a complete alcoholic, just a drunk, okay? Heifer came, I was on my way out the door, getting in my car, taking my son and the baby mama, and this is the second baby mama, because I know I just switched on you, taking him home, and here come her drunk mama down the street talking shit, and she got in my face, and I reacted, and she hit the ground. Now that scared the living shit out of me. Why? Because I watched her fall in slow motion, and all I'm thinking is, I'm gonna go to jail. If this lady hits her head or die, I'm gonna go to jail. I was taught by my aunts, when people get in your face, you attack them before they attack you. Now, I didn't punch her, but I took her by her whole face and I threw her on the ground. And went back in the house crying to my husband. So I told my son, I'm like, dude, you always have these females that have sketchy ass families, and I don't want to be a part of that shit. I don't need the drama. But at the same time, the kid kind of misses out on a good normal life with normal people versus people who are dealing drugs and addicts and alcoholic, and that shit always trickles down to me. So it's like I can't do that. So let's go back to that. So with that being said, I'm kind of nervous about having, I want a relationship with this kid, but then every time I just saw my son last Sunday, we was there, at George Bailey. You're only supposed to get a 30-minute visit. I went there 9:30 last Sunday, and I didn't leave till 12 because they forgot we were in there. But we talked about a lot. And one of the things he mentioned, because I asked, how's your wife doing? And then I'm finding out some things about her where I'm like, dude, now you're telling me she has an alcohol problem. This is what he's telling me now. And then he wants to sit there and judge her for her alcohol problem. And I told my son, I said, what was she doing when you met her? She was an alcoholic. Because he was concerned that I guess you could do video visits now so you can see the background of someone's house, and that house is tragic. Okay, it's tragic. So now he's concerned about his son. I said, you know what, you should have been concerned about having a baby in the first place. She was an alcoholic according to you, and you on cocaine. You guys just made a baby like he was just, that's a whole person, and neither one of you guys should have had a baby. I said, you don't have no room to judge her. You don't have no room to judge her because I'm sitting here looking at you, talking to you behind the glass on the phone. So you have no room to throw a stone, a brick, a pellet, a pin, nothing, not even an egg. You cannot judge that girl. But I can't be mixed up in this shit. I went there this past Christmas, December, got presents. Me and my husband got presents for, my grandson and her. She has a 4 or 5 year old daughter, and a gift for her. Now, baby, when we drove up to this house, everything clicked for me. I remember seeing this house when I was at K3's trial. I remember the house next door. And I'm like, oh, this is the same freaking place. Drove up in the driveway, and the house, like, you seeing grown people coming out of garages like it was a whole meth tweaker environment. Like it really was. And I told my husband, I'm like, shit. Like, I'm not sure if I want to get out this shit, because it was just sketchy as fuck. And I was looking for her, and then she finally came outside. And we walked into the house. Girl, if you see this video, I'm sorry, but this is the truth. That house was like, you ain't sitting down. Like, no child should have been in that environment. It was nasty. Like, it was just nasty. And as we're sitting there, I'm concerned, but God, as we're sitting there coming out the house, now there's the police on the corner of the house, watching us, which made me kind of feel better. It's like, at least I'm safe, to see what we're doing over there. But and as soon as we took off leaving there, they came following right behind us. So I told my son about that, and he says, yeah, they're always watching that house because her brother is one of the main gang members around that neighborhood, and the shit that they do at that house. I didn't think they told me that shit before I got there, that it was in that bad of a condition. Like, I don't like walking into weird situations. So with that, I told my son, I said, I ain't never going back over there again. I said, I am never going back over there again. Because today's kids, they got no respect. They may want to get me back for what my son did. They may want to just rob me. Because when this new meth, it ain't the meth I was doing in the 90s. I don't know what this shit is, but it be making people off the chain. So I ain't messing with it. So with that, it's like, I am so conflicted in my mind, about this little boy, because I was like, I want to see him, I want to spend time with him, but I'm not willing to go to that house, and I'm not really willing to want them to come to mine, just because of past issues that I've had with his other female babies, mamas, families, and people that are actively using like that. I don't want to deal with them. So that's something that I'm struggling with, because he's so cute. I know he had his first birthday, and I told her, if you need help with his party or anything, give me a call. I'll be willing. Me and my husband, we will help financially, do whatever. Never got that call. So, and I'm not going to chase nobody. I'm sorry, not going to do it. If I put it out there for you, then it's up to you to remember that shit and call me, because I'm going to stick to what I said. But I never got that call. according to my son, she was going through some shit, and it's like, you know what, you got too much drama, and I'm trying to deal with you and the others and my family. I feel bad because this kid is in a really shitty situation, and I wish I could do more, but I'm afraid to do more because of the situation and the people, and the biggest one that has me is that my son now is in prison for doing a home invasion on his wife's family, who were tweakers. So, and who are still are. Okay, so tell me what you think. Give me some advice. Let me know what I should do, or if I'm just cool just not doing anything, or is it wrong for me to not want to connect because of it? Because I want to connect, but my inner part of me is telling me it's not a good idea and I'm going to regret it. But then my heart part of me for this baby, it's like, God, because he looks so, this child looks exactly like my son. Head, little fluffy little kid. He looks like his daddy. He looks like his daddy. Little child, he just looks like his daddy. And oh my God. But there's always something with the baby's mamas, or they own some other shit. And yeah, I just can't, y'all. I just can't, y'all. So tell me what you guys think. And thanks for watching this video. And I will see you guys next week. Enjoy your work week. I love you guys. Help a sister out. Help a sister out. I'm struggling. I don't want to be noted as the asshole. I don't want to be the asshole. So help a sister out and let me know. Am I wrong or I'm okay? Should I keep my distance now that you've heard the whole story? Let me know. Peace. Thanks for watching, y'all. Let me know what I should do about this shit. Like I said, I am so unsure, so conflicted, but at the end of the day, don't mean to sound bougie, I'm not in that life no more, and I just choose not to mess with the BS. So like I said, don't be an asshole, and I'll see you later.